What is up, YouTube? Okay, now let's take a look here at the Wallstreetbets watch list, guys. Now, guys, you know how the live stream tends to click off, guys, on us. So let's hope that doesn't happen here. All right, now we did call this cool down happening, guys. So we were aware of that this was going to happen. So if you're aware, that is half of the battle. And don't forget, guys, slap that like button on your way in. It really does help this live stream grow. Okay, guys. It triggers the YouTube algorithm into recommending our video to other people, guys. Thus, the channel grows. 54 people watching currently, guys. Slap that like button, man. We only got 15 likes in this video so far. Let's get it rolling. Let's get it rolling, guys. All right. So, today, we have saw a very strange day, guys. A bloody day. Like I was telling a lot of people in Discord. If you guys remember over the weekend, I was telling you this week was going to be a bear week. Okay, guys, a bear market. And you know here on the channel, guys, we make money on bear markets. So with that being said, let's dive right in. First stock we're going to talk about, and that is CEI. CEI is seeing a late in the day cool down, guys. What we are looking at here is the 15-minute chart. Let's look at the analysis so far. Zachary just sent us $5, guys. He wants to talk about APOP, NRBO, and WTRH. Thanks for the super chat, Zachary. That really does help us here on the channel. In fact, guys, we're going to be having a giveaway for a MacBook, okay? And if you want to join, if you want in this giveaway, guys, just drop down in that description below and sign up for our free Discord. That's where we will be giving out the free MacBook. Now, Zach, I'm going to talk about APOP, NRBO, and WTRH right after we get done talking about CEI. I got you, man. Thanks a lot for that super chat. Now, looking here at CEI, like I was saying, guys, we are in a cool down state from today's high. We're currently sitting under the VWAP, which is showing us signs of selling pressure. But why did we come down, guys? Due to the fact institutional drop-off. Okay, this candle here was the initiation of the cool down, guys. They locked in some of those gains at the top today, and as you can see here, resulted in a downstream of selling, guys. We see another exit candle. Okay, here, institutional exit, of course. And we're currently trying to bounce above that VWAP. We're currently seeing selling pressure on this thing. Let's take a look here at order flow distribution. And as you can see here, we do see the large scale outperforming the outflow, of course. But this large outflow did start picking up, guys. And when it started picking up, we noticed it right in this, around this time. Huge, large order came out the stock as far as the outflow goes. Now, looking here at the small, guys, we are still buying this stock, okay? Meaning the retail investor is still pushing the CEI prices up, okay? The institutions just wanted to lock in some of those gains. That's it. That's all. They didn't sell out completely, guys. They're just playing it smart, okay? Locking in gains is the smart way to go, okay? Now, looking here at, let's look at these key statistics on CEI today, guys. Volume, phenomenal. Turnover rate is concerning here. It's the only concern I have here, guys. A lot of people are cashing in, but why did that happen? Is because of this sell-off. The institutional initiation of the sell-off is what caused that turnover rate to spike the way it is. Okay. Now, CEI is still a buy in my book, guys. More so even now from today's high. This shows us that this thing has potential to keep swinging up. Okay. We're going to see another cool down here, though. If you guys were watching my video yesterday, I was telling you guys, if you're not in CEI, this would have been the time to buy on this red day. But if you're in the stock, we only buy more shares on a red week if we're already in the stock. But for anyone that is new to CEI, yesterday was the day for you to get in. I hope you didn't jump in this stock today, guys. Now, with that being said, the next stock we're going to talk about here, APOP. Zachary. Shout out Zach, guys. Want to talk about APOP. Collect Bio. Okay, like I was telling you guys, this stock is seeing some selling pressure on it. Doesn't mean that the stock is over with. Guys, I don't know why this thing just cut off on us again. Let's check it out. Guys, the stream just cut off again. Are we back? This stream just went out, guys. Let me know we're back good. I hate when this happened. I don't know why this happened, guys. This happened to us every single day. So let me know so we can continue. And the reason why I know it cut off, guys, because the current viewers are dropping so fast. Thanks, Ryan. Ryan always tell us every time we're good, man. Ryan is always on game. But like I was saying, guys, APOP, let's take a look here at the 1 minute chart. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see what is calling this selling. Let's take a look here at the analysis, guys, because those do not look like exit candles from the institutions, and there really isn't. Okay, most of this selling is retail selling, guys, and the reason why that can be happening is because if we look here back at the day chart, as you can see here, APOP is a trade. Okay, this is not an investment stock. So the way that this stock is on a decline, guys, is not institution, but the retail investor is selling this thing today. Now, don't panic. And if you're up at those 880 levels, guys, this is the time to be averaging down. Okay, we see a red day close to being down 10%. Let's take a look here back at the 1 minute. As you can see here, way under the VWAP. Huge selling pressures on the stock, and by it's being done by the retail investor, guys, I do foresee this thing to continue to drop in price. Now, that doesn't mean this thing isn't a buy. It's like I always tell you guys, it's a time to buy and a time to sell. And right now, this is the time to be buying the stock, not selling it, okay? Now, with that being said, guys, if we look here at the key statistics today, as you can see here, the volume today was very, very short, with most of that volume being selling, okay? Low turnover rate. We're looking here at the market cap, guys, only 23.18 million. Okay, this stock was just 30 million in the market cap when we were at that $8.88. Now, to see that we slumped, getting closer towards 20 million, I do think APOP can see levels around $5.20 before we see a major reversal here in the stock. Okay, now the next stock is NRBO. Shout out Zachary for that super chat. NRBO, guys. Now, this stock has been moving slowly downward. Okay, guys. Put the major buy alert out on this thing on the 31st of August. We did see some rise in price, but now we're currently on a downtrend. Now, do not panic, guys. If you're in the stock, do not panic. In fact, if you were at the $4.95 levels, if you didn't buy it on the 31st, guys, and if you waited until like the 2nd to buy it and you got caught up in the high $4 range, do not panic, guys. This isn't the time to average down on that just yet. Okay, these aren't the levels that will. These aren't the selling levels yet, guys. The time to be buying more shares in NRBO, the level is $3.60. If we can come down towards those prices, you want to snag some more of this NRBO, guys, because this thing is going to push up here pretty soon. If we look here at the overall day chart, we see an uptrend, a cool down, a uptrend, and here's another cool down. So expect this thing to be on its next leg up, and I'm forecasting we will be seeing $5 here on the next rise. Okay, guys, do not panic. This stock is still in a good place. It is still at a good price. Okay, guys, only thing here is low volume. Not too much volume came into the stock today, so please do not panic. A very, very low turnover rate. If we take a look here at the analysis, though, today, as you can see here, selling pressure is on the retail investor right now. Okay, the retail investor is selling, but not a lot, guys. Not a lot. NRBO is still in a good place, guys. So with that being said, hold off on averaging down if you're in the 490 range. Okay, but if you want to hop in this stock, I would wait a little bit, guys, until we hit that $3.20 mark, if we do hit that mark. But if we don't, guys, expect this thing to be bouncing up towards $5 here pretty soon. We see it happen all the time. Looking here at the pattern lets us know NRBO should be hitting $5 here pretty soon. Okay, now the next stock we're going to talk about is WTHR. Okay, WTHR is seeing a long downtrend, guys. And me personally, I believe this downtrend can continue to fall. If we look here at the volume today, it was greater than the average, of course. But if we look at this analysis for today, as you can see here, selling pressure across the board here is here in WTRH. Now, guys, if you're in this stock, if you got caught up here at the dollar around the $1.47 range, this is the time to be averaging down. Okay, if you want to hop in this stock, this is the time to be buying. Like I was telling you guys, if this thing go under $1, this thing is going to be getting bought. Okay, so we should be seeing more buying pressure coming into this stock this week, starting from today, guys. I do think we will start seeing a reversal here. If you look here, guys, we approached the 52-week low today. We hit the 52-week low here today, guys. So with that being said, let's hold off on selling it just right now, guys, due to the fact that this thing is about to rebound, of course. Now, if it continues to downtrend, though, guys, that is a very bad sign. Okay, very bad sign. But overall, the way that we are seeing the sale orders coming in this stock, we take a look here at the day chart, 1 minute chart again. As you can see here, we closed under the VWAP, okay, which is clear sign of selling pressure. But we do see this thing downtrending right at the bell, staying under the VWAP. We popped above it just for a brief moment right here, guys, but we downtrended again. We see these short ladder attacks on the stock, obvious short ladder attacks. Okay, so with that being said, guys, hold off. Let's see where this stock brings us tomorrow before we start buying this thing. And shout out to Zachary for that $5 super chat. It really goes a long way here on the channel. Now, do you got Ortex on CEI? No, I do not. I really don't look at the Ortex stuff, guys, because all that is something like a conspiracy thing. And I don't want to get caught up in that. I really don't trade off of stocks, off that type of thing. Okay, the next stock we're going to talk about here, guys, and that is ATER. ATER, guys, as you can see here, huge selling pressure, guys. Right at the beginning of the day, this thing saw a selling motion, a slight uptrend, guys, but this thing just got hammered by the institutions. Institutions caused selling pressure on this thing all across the board. Today's low, though, guys, being $10.71. That is quite low since we were just at $16.68. Now, if you're up that high, let's take a look here at the day chart. If you're up at these $19.10 levels, this is the time to be averaging down, and average down quickly, guys, because I do think ATER is going to swing tomorrow. As you can see here, if you remember yesterday's video, guys, I was telling you guys and preaching to you guys that ATER is going to see a cool down. And the very next day, guys, we see huge drop in price, closed with a drop of 39.04% drop. That is huge, guys. Now, I strongly believe this stock can come back. I don't think tomorrow we'll be at $19, but I do think tomorrow we can close around levels around between $13 and $15 tomorrow, guys. So if you did average down today, you made the right call. Now, if we look here at the analysis for today, as you can see here, we do see buying pressure on the small scale, but huge selling pressure on the large scale. But why is that, guys? It goes back to me telling you the institutional drop-offs which cause selling pressure. We can see them easily. You can identify these things easily, guys. Okay, here's one. Okay, this very minute, 646,000 shares have been moved around for a drop of 3.13%. Once that came about, guys, we saw a downslide. Okay, we see some more institutional drops here, here. Okay, guys, and that is why that large scale is so massive today as far as the outflow goes. And a result of that is a sell-off of the retail investor. The retail investor starts selling as well. Even though we see more buying coming from the retail investor, we do see some selling coming from it, guys. Looking here at this turnover rate, very high, 289%, guys. That's something we do not see here often in Ater, guys, whatsoever. You think Ater gonna go back past $17? Yes, I do, but it's a matter of time, guys. Like I was saying, I hope you average down today because this thing is going to swing. Okay, Ater is about to find itself in a swing cycle until it balances out and makes its next leg up. Okay, with that being said, guys, we're going to see a green day, then we're going to see a red day, and that volatility is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller. The gap is going to get smaller until it levels out, guys, and that is when we're going to see another breakout here in ATER. Okay, let's go back to the minute chart, see how it's doing in the aftermarket hours. As you can see here, right in the aftermarket hours, we did shoot above the VWAP. We're currently under it though, but I have strong belief that ATER can finish in the green as far as the aftermarket goes, guys. So keep your eyes out on this puppy. This thing is still smoking hot. Next stock we're going to talk about here though, I've been seeing this a lot in the chat. GSAT, Global Star, guys. Now, Global Star is seeing a down trend, but fat institutional drop. Wow. 4 million shares have been moved around in this very minute, guys. If you think this is institutional selling, that is crazy because, if you think this retail selling, guys, that's crazy because this is obvious institutional sale, which caused some selling pressure on the stock. Okay, seeing this drop, a few retailers did start buying the stock after that drop, hoping to bounce the stock back. If you look here at the analysis really quickly, as you can see here, the small was outperformed by the outflow. Okay, guys, if we take another look here though at these key statistics, that volume is incredible value, low turnover rate. Okay, that gives us a key indicator that this was institutional selling. If we see a drop that big with a low turnover rate like that, guys, that's institutional selling. Do not panic anytime you see an institutional sale like that. The stock tends to bounce back. Now, looking here back at the day chart, this thing has been in a downtrend for the last few days. Okay, as you can see here, we were just sitting at $2.78. We opened today at $2.33, and we closed at $1.74. Now, is this downtrend over with? Okay, seeing that we broke those support levels around $2.08 today, that is very concerning. That is a sign we may continue to fall. Now, this stock can reach levels to $1.40, guys. So if you're at the $2.70 range or $2.50 range, you might want to average down a little bit, but leave some of your buying power so you can average down if we do go towards the $1.40. The $1.40 isn't set in stone, but it is a very good possibility that this stock can get to those levels, guys. So you have to play it smart. Okay. Q, good to have you here. Zachary saying I'm in at $7.16. Let's get this thing back going, guys. Okay, let's see what stock to talk about next. Let's look through this live chat, guys, to see what you guys want to talk about. Happens every day. Yeah, it do, Ryan. ENVB update. TMC, DTST, SPRT. People still buying SPRT? Let's take a look here at ENVB. As you guys know, we locked in some of those gains on this play. And as you can see here, guys, the day chart is seeing a red day. Not too much. No, that's the wrong stock, guys. I was about to say, this isn't ENVB's day chart whatsoever. But as you can see here, guys, after ENVB cool down that I warned everyone about, we are starting to bounce back in price. And this is what we are expecting in Ater, SPRT, and a few other stocks, guys. Anytime these things drop like this on a trend like this, guys, expect this thing to find its way in a swing cycle. Now, with that being said, us looking here at the volume was incredible today. Very close to being 3 times its average. 52-week high being $15.04. With that 52-week low being $1.54, guys, if we assess risk versus reward, reward is in our favor. I do strongly believe we will be seeing levels around $7 here for another cool down. Now, the time to been averaging down was yesterday, like we spoke about, guys. The time to average down here in ENVB or get into the stock was yesterday. I wouldn't buy this thing today. We don't chase stocks, guys. Chasing stocks will mess you up in the long run. But here, looking at this turnover rate, 42.93%. Okay, ENVB is looking as though this thing can see some upside tomorrow, guys. Huge upside. Matter of fact, if you look here at this chart, as you can see here, right at the bell, this thing started trending upward, stayed above the VWAP, spiked at $3.54, and we're currently closed at $2.97, guys. It isn't all bad. Okay, do not take that as a bad thing. In fact, look at it as a good thing, because we do see the potential that this stock can get to that $3.54 tomorrow, if not higher. Okay, anytime you see something like this, guys, we tend to jump over the days before high. Now, looking at the analysis on ENVB, guys, what we are currently looking at is huge amounts of buying pressure. In fact, the large scale orders in the last 5 days is setting itself up for a run. Okay, guys, it is setting itself up for a very, very nice run. Now, if we do see some more of these large scale orders outperforming the outflow tomorrow, expect this thing to see at least another 5.32% gain, at least. Now, that's being very modest, guys. We're talking more like 10%, but 5% is more modest. Now, next stock we are going to take a look at here, and that is BBIG. I'm seeing a lot of BBIG in the comment section right now in the live chat. BBIG, another stock, which, like I tell you guys all the time, BBIG and SPRT is in the same swing cycle. Remember me telling you that, guys? So with that being said, BBIG should bounce back during this aftermarket. Not saying we're going to gain the whole 17.10% that we lost here today. But if we look here at the order flow distribution, as you can see here, we do see the outflows large scale outpacing the inflow. Not by much, so do not be worried about that, guys. But all in all, we do see the small outperforming the outflow, which is a key indicator to us that BBIG isn't done yet. Isn't done with yet, guys. As you can see here, us closing under the VWAP shows signs of selling pressure. But we did see some huge volatility here, guys, hitting that low $7.77 and then shooting all the way up to $9.03. But as you can see here, guys, this is an institutional pullback. Okay, 1 million shares being moved around in that very minute. Institutional pullback, obvious institutional pullback. Here's another one. Here's another one. Okay, guys, but to see that we're currently above the VWAP is a very good sign for us here in BBIG. Now back to the day chart. BBIG was just at 12.49. So if you're up in the high 12s, guys, us being at $8 for $1 different, 50% drop from that high, this is the time to be averaging down. 50% difference in price is a time to be averaging down. So if you were up at the 12, $8 is a very good time to be averaging down. Now, looking here at this turnover rate being 98.79% is ideal for a 17% drop in price. But as you can see here, the volume was okay, not too big, but it was bigger than the average. Okay, so with that being said, BBIG, time to be averaging down. If you're in that $12 range, is now, guys. BBIG is going to bounce back pretty fast. I do have confidence in that. Now, next stock I want to take a look at, guys, SPRT, since they're in the same swing cycle. And as you can see here, SPRT is bouncing back during the aftermarket as well, guys. This is why I try to help people identify swing cycles in the stock market, because it's easy to know when to buy the stock before a run, right before a run. So really, this really is good for you day traders out there, or anyone that is looking to make a quick flip. Turnover rate was quite high today, 196.39%, with the volume being incredible volume today. Let's take a look here at the order flow distribution. As you can see here, large scale orders was massive, as well as the small. But let's see what type of selling was this, guys. Back to the 1 minute chart. We see some institutional drop-offs here. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Which caused selling pressure, guys, overall. And it forced a lot of retail investors that trades off emotion, you know, to exit their position, because they don't want this. They don't want to go too far down the red. But guys, if you're a savvy investor, you did the right thing and averaged down. Okay, we hit the low towards the end of the day, $11.55, and since then we are in a uprise. Okay, guys, I expect SPRT to see a green day tomorrow, guys. So I hope a lot of you guys bought the stock at this dip, at this low. I hope a lot of you guys average down or up at this low, because we're going to see this thing get around $14 here pretty soon, most likely tomorrow, guys. So keep your eyes out on SPRT. It isn't done with yet, guys. It isn't done with yet. Merger goes live tomorrow, huh? TMC, we're going to talk about TMC too, guys. AMC end of the week prediction. Okay, let's take a look here at AMC really quick. I know a lot of people, I've been watching a lot of YouTubers, and they were predicting that. They were saying AMC, today was the day AMC was supposed to hit $60 today. A lot of people were saying that. I've been seeing a lot of FUD all over the internet about AMC, guys. And honestly, looking here at the day chart, AMC is in an overall uptrend. Okay, but we know these things doesn't last forever. If we take a look here at the analysis though, guys, order flow distribution, as you can see here, the large scale orders did come in very good between the 9th and the 13th. But looking here today, guys, that large scale order was massive, as well as the small. Okay, these numbers isn't as quite high as we saw here yesterday, but neither is the volume though. AMC's volume is getting lower day after day, which isn't too concerning due to the fact that we're not dropping 20-30% in price. Okay, but an 8.49% drop in AMC is devastating. Okay, we know AMC is a rally type of stock. We know a lot of retail investors buy this thing every single day at a high. Okay, me personally, guys, I don't think $47 is an ideal price target to be buying this stock. You know how I feel about the $29 price target on AMC is the buy, the go-to, if you ask me, guys. But risk versus reward right now, hoping on a short squeeze for AMC, betting on a stock that isn't trading on its fundamentals, guys, is like a needle in a haystack. You're honestly pitting all your hopes on this thing, seeing a short squeeze all in the next man, guys. So I don't want you guys to get caught up in the hype. Okay, looking here at the turnover rate was quite low though. We know AMC's turnover rate is much higher on the day-to-day basis. So with that being said, guys, I do think AMC will see another red day tomorrow. So keep your eyes out on AMC, guys. The buying price for AMC is $29. If you buy AMC at $29, guys, you would be happy with yourself. For $47, stay away, guys. Stay away. Now, the next stock I want to talk to you guys about is WTER, guys. We're going to talk about alkaline water. Alkaline water is one of the most safe penny stock investments you can find out there right now, guys. Even though we are in a downtrend from that $2.35, this is expected. Okay, now, me personally, guys, I have a cost average in alkaline water of 97 cents. I haven't averaged up, and I haven't bought any more shares since then. Now, I do plan on buying some more shares here pretty soon if we can get to levels around $1.20. I don't think that's likely, but if it doesn't happen, I am fine with that. Looking here at the volume is quite low here. This isn't a stock that a lot of people know about, but pretty soon, a lot of people is going to know about this stock, and when they do find out, guys, I'm afraid to say it, it can be too late. Okay, looking here at that market cap, this is going to be a $500 million company here pretty soon, guys. Looking here at this low turnover rate is very appealing to me. Now let's take a look here at the analysis, order flow distribution. As you can see here, large scale orders in the last 5 days is weighing heavily on the stock, which is a result of this downtrend. But if you look here at the day chart, guys, this thing is in a tight trading thing. Tight candles represents that this stock is cooking something. Okay, we saw some tight candles here and it dropped in price. Now we're seeing some more tight candles. It can either rise or drop again, guys, but if it drops again, I got my buy orders at $1.20. Okay, now moving forward though, guys, this is a very good stock to be in. Like I was telling you guys plenty of times, this is an acquisition target, and if Coke or Pepsi decides to buy America's #1 independent alkaline water company, this stock will 10x the very moment they even mention the acquisition of WTER. Okay, now the next stock I'm going to talk to you guys about, Glizzy Giant Clown. Who's Glizzy? Glizzy, quick question. Who you calling the clown? Who you clowning in the chats, man? Everyone here is a good guy, man. We don't want that here, Glizzy. I guess he didn't like the AMC talk. AMC will never get to $29. Let's go back to AMC. I guess he wasn't around when AMC hit $29. AMC will never hit $29. That shows 28 right there. And hit 29 here. I mean, a lot of people were saying it wasn't going to go past 50 when we were at 76, at $72. We really hit 77 in the pre-market that day. So if you don't think AMC can hit $29, I think a lot of people, it was more people saying it wouldn't hit $29 at 72. So if you think this thing can't hit $29, this is a stock that isn't trading on its fundamentals. This is a stock that institutions are afraid to touch. This is a stock that millionaires or whales wouldn't touch. Like I said, man, it won't hit 29 again ever. Bro, you're crazy. Because if this thing short squeeze right now, everybody sell out. AMC going back to $2. AMC, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. A lot of people are starting to wake up. A lot of people are starting to notice that others are making a lot of more money in other trades, and AMC is losing its institutions are pouring in it. All right, let's look here. Let's look at this institutional holdings. Let's look at the date that these institutions bought the stock, because it tells us here in Webull. Where's the date? Oh, 6/30. They added after the Russell reconstruction. Okay, which they had to do due to the fact that AMC became the biggest ticker in the Russell 2000. So these institutions and ETFs had to pay their respects to that. Institutions isn't jumping in this thing, guys. Please stop listening to the FUD. If institutions was buying this thing, AMC would have been over $50. What is they doing? Buying in, selling it? You're a paid shield. I just get paid, Glizzy. I'm a paid shield. Glizzy is butthurt, guys. All right, done. I'm done talking to Glizzy, man. Glizzy is butthurt right now about AMC. Glizzy, go buy some CEI, man. We making money over there. And Glizzy, I'm gonna show you a good stock to buy. Here's one for you, buddy. CEI. Okay. CEI is a good stock, Glizzy. Look into that. TMC, I got you, bro. We're gonna look at this TMC because we made some money off this thing. We made some money off TMC, guys. So as you can see here, TMC is already in a swing cycle. Okay, guys, just knowing when to buy it. So I'm expecting to see 2 more red days at the close, okay, before we see another bounce here. This is how we call these swing cycles. So if we do see a bounce in the next 2 days, guys, we're locked in on our swing cycle here in... You heard Ryan? Ryan said Glizzy got a difficult seat. Yeah, we like that recliner seat here, buddy. Early seat. Ray Rilla is in the house. But yeah, though, TMC, guys. We're looking here at TMC right now. As you can see here, TMC did see a drawback, which was expected, guys. Anytime we see a stock that's in a swing cycle on its swing up, we're expecting to see it swing down. Now, when you're buying a swing cycle stock, the time to buy it is actually only on the red day, guys. You don't want to buy this thing on a green day whatsoever, especially if it's on a swing cycle. My boy. Okay, Alexander. That's Alexander. I like that name, Alexander. Alexander M wants to talk about SAVA and CARA. Black Nicholson, a late seat is an angry seat. All right, Alex, thanks for that $10, guys. That really, these super chats help us so much, guys. We're not taking the money for ourselves. We're using all the super chat money for our giveaway, guys. Like I said, we're giving away a free MacBook to some lucky person in the Discord, guys. And if you want to be a part of that giveaway, all you have to do is drop down in this description, guys, and sign up for our free Discord called TTM Trading, guys. I'm going to be announcing the giveaway in the Discord here pretty soon, so stick around. Now, I got you, Alexander. Thanks for that $10 again. I will be talking about SAVA and CARA right after TMC. So I got you back, man. All right, now, like I was saying, swing cycles, guys. Understanding swing cycles and finding out the cycle will make you a very wealthy person, but you can't just call it after the first cycle. You can't just call it. Okay, guys, that's why I'm saying we're going to wait for the next 2 days before we jump on TMC again. Okay, let's see if we see another red day. If we see another red day, we're not going to jump on it yet. We're going to wait until the next day. And if we see another red day, if we see 2 red days from today, guys, that third day we're buying it. We're going to buy this thing Thursday for sure, if Thursday is a red day, because I'm willing to bet you Friday is going to be a very good day to be in TMC, guys. Now, saying we might reach levels, if we come down to like $9, okay, say we come back, say we see levels $9 by Thursday, TMC can bounce back up to that $15.39 would be the peak, but to be more modest, I think we can bounce up from $9 to $13. Since it's Friday and we know a lot of people are going to be locking in some of those gains at the end of the day, we know that if you are at $15.39, guys, and you're looking at the stock, I wouldn't even say $15.39. Say you got average cost here in TMC $14.30, $15, even $13. This isn't the time to average down. Please don't average down today, guys. Let's hold off. Okay, let's hold off on it. I haven't forgot about you either, Alexander. Let's just hold off. Okay, let's see where the stock price is at Thursday. Pretty sure it's going to be lower than what we see here right now, Thursday. Okay, now back to, let's take a look here at the next stock, guys. Is CARA. Hold on, guys, give me 30 seconds. I got to plug my phone in. That is how I'm able to see the live stream chat. We're back at it. All right, guys. Now, my man's Alexander wants to talk about SAVA and CARA. You guys been around the channel for a while. You know what CARA is. Our first trade on our 100K journey in 15 trades or less. Now, looking at SAVA. Let's take a look here at, first thing I want to look at is this turnover rate from today. Very, very low, which is a very good sign. Let's take a look here at this estimated borrow fee. It's being under 5%. It's actually at 2.30%, which is quite low. So this isn't in a short squeeze position. Let's take a look here at the 1 minute chart, though, very fast. We see some huge selling pressure on this thing right at the bell. Okay, let's see if it was up in an uptrend. The pre-market, no, it trades sideways throughout the whole after and pre-market and opened up in a selling motion. Okay. See if we can find any institutional exits on this thing. Let's take a look here back at the day chart really quickly. Okay, seeing that we just peaked at $10.18, 52-week high being $146, and the 52-week low being $5.60. Guys, this is what we call a runner, guys. This is a runner. Okay, looking here at the day chart, this thing was just moving phenomenally. Okay, this lags. I hate when this thing does that, guys. Okay, we're currently sitting at 41.50 here on this day chart. 41.50 was today's low. Okay, and we closed here at 41.79, which isn't too far from today's low. Taking a back look at the 1 minute, though, as you can see here, we're currently above the VWAP, closed way below the VWAP. Seeing these are institutional drops. No, it's not. No, these are retail drops, guys. These candles are retail sales. How do we know? Look at the volume. Look at the volume in the percentage drop. It's not all sales. Of course, some of these sales was being bought. Okay, volume here isn't too high though. Barely surpassing the average. Okay. Now, let's take a look here at the analysis though. Let's see what's been going on the last 5 days here. The last 5 days have been all over the place as far as the large scale orders. We do see the outflow outpacing the inflow today, as well as the small clear sign of selling pressure. Of course, we do see this thing on VWAP all day long, closing at a loss of 11.31%. Now, back a look at the day chart to assess what is going on next. As you can see here, we see some two steps down. We see 2 steps down, guys, and it's looking as though we're making another climb down. Okay, now I would put a buy order on this stock at $38. Okay, $40 isn't too appealing for me right now, looking at the days in the past. Okay, looking at this line of trading here, guys, $41 isn't the buy. Okay, I will hold off. I will hold off on this, Alexander. If you're in the stock already, say if you're up at $126, yes, you should be averaging down. But say you bought this thing and you got an average cost around $65, I wouldn't average down just yet. Let's just wait and see what happens this aftermarket. Okay, I'm gonna see what happens here. This aftermarket, my best guess is that SAVA will see a green day, but I don't think it is the time to average down, because even though we might see a green day tomorrow, Thursday and Friday, the way this stock is moving and the volatility tells us one thing, that Friday has a very good chance this thing will sell off, guys. This thing can sell off Friday if we do continue to see the type of sale orders coming in this stock. Okay, huge sell-off coming in on Friday, guys. End of the week, we're in a downtrend. I can't see too many people picking up these shares on a Friday rather than selling it. Now, the next stock we're going to talk about is CARA. Now, guys, a lot of people are wondering, is CARA over with yet? Guys, this is a stock that you invest in. We see, before we even talk about that, look at that value. That value was quite low today. But guys, CARA isn't a trade. CARA is an investment, guys. We have huge catalysts ahead of us here. Okay, even though that a lot of people are waiting on hearing that news, it is expected for a few people to exit the stock, guys. It isn't moving as fast as they want it to. Other stocks are running up. People are trading off emotions, seeing other people making money. They want to exit their position on a slow moving stock, hopping a fast one. And that doesn't always end good, guys. It doesn't always end good when you do that. But like I said, guys, here in CARA, we got the early seat, and mostly everyone that bought it when I put it out there, guys, the week before the FDA approval, we're still sitting in the green, guys. Easy seat. We have our feet kicked up while everyone else is running around with their heads cut off, wondering, is CARA over with? But it isn't, guys. We have huge catalysts. One catalyst is the production announcement. Once we hear the production announcement, that Korsova is being produced on a mass scale. That's the catalyst we're waiting on. The next catalyst we're waiting on is the results and data from Korsova's oral form, which is in clinical stage 3. After 3, you know what that means, guys. We're going to be up. We're gonna have an announcement, a date announcement for that FDA approval. Now, the oral form, which is going to be an OTC, over the counter, is much bigger than the ejection form. Okay, they went for the ejection form first, guys, because if they can get that injection form passed, it's 100% sure they're going to get the oral form passed. The oral form is going to bring much more revenue by being at OTC. And one thing about these biotech companies / pharmaceutical companies, guys, anytime they can get a OTC product approved, guys, that news is easily can push a stock up over 200% on the day alone. Okay, this stock didn't have any type of product out there. They don't sell any type of product just yet, guys. So with that being said, a lot of these big institutions are waiting to hear the revenue results of Korsova. Okay, and if it is good, expect them to add more. Expect this stock to start moving wildly. Like I said, guys, 52-week high, $29.65. After it's all said and done, we're going to blow past that. Okay, guys. And by this being our first trade in the 1K to 100K to 15 trades or less, guys, you are in a good place. Okay. You don't even have to watch CARA every day. Okay, guys. You can pick this thing up, come back to it a month or two later, guys. I'm guarantee you, CARA isn't going to be under $13 if we don't even hear news on the production. If we don't hear any news in the next 3 months, I guarantee you CARA will not be under $13. In fact, I don't even think we'll punch under $14. Okay? Easy seat, guys. Easy seat. Okay, and another thing, guys, I got to go all the way back to the top of the list, see what stock to talk about next, because we're going in order here. But guys, if you do want your ticker talked about, all you have to do is send a super chat. It doesn't matter the amount. A super chat pops right up across the screen, and I notice it right away, guys. I'm trying to get every stock talked about here in this chat. So if you can't hang around long enough to hear your ticker spoke about, all you have to do is send a super chat, guys. Okay, and all the super chat money is being used for our giveaway for the free MacBook, guys. So it's going to a good cause. Now, next stock I want to talk to you guys about is any. We're going to talk about any stock. A lot of people are wondering, is any over with yet? Now, guys, like I was telling you, after they raised that money, this thing did drop. It was 100% sure we knew this thing was going to drop once they put that offering out, but they didn't have an offering just to set revenue aside so they can get through the year. In fact, guys, they used that offering to secure the 60,000 mining rigs they're going to be using. Now, that was the smartest thing I ever seen done. It's a win-win for us. It's a win-win for the company. Why? Because we get these shares at a discount. Not only that, guys, the company actually didn't have to go into debt to pay for those 60K mining rigs, which makes this balance sheet even better. It makes the balance sheet even better, guys. It makes it more appealing to institutions. It makes it more appealing to big whales and ETFs. So they made the right call. I know it probably messed up your portfolio. It probably messed up your gains. You was buying up at the high $11. And to see this thing come down the next day is sad. But all in all, guys, if you've been in the stock market long enough, you knew they made the right call. And if you're long on the stock, you're still in it, because you know this thing's going to hit the moon pretty soon. Okay, we're just waiting to hear that 60K mining rigs. Once that announcement comes out that the 60K mining rigs has landed, $11.98 will look so small. You guys will wish you was buying it at $11.98 instead of the $23 we're going to be seeing and above. Okay, so with that being said, let's take a look here at the analysis for today. Order flow distribution is telling us what? Selling pressure on all three levels. Now, it isn't to my surprise, though. Let's take a look here at the cryptos. We are in an uptrend for Bitcoin. Let's check out Ether. Ether is in an uptrend as well. Now, we saw levels above 51. So if a lot of these crypto mining stocks going to bounce back, we do have to pass that 51. Now, back to any. Now, looking here at the support and resistance line here on any, guys, we do see a small gradual uprising support level, and we do see that resistance closing in. Now, as the resistance close in, guys, and it gets lower and lower and lower, and this support gets higher and higher and higher, guys, it's going to start a wedge, okay? And as these two lines get closer and closer, guys, it's going to be closing in on our price levels. Thus, this thing is going to be breaking out or breaking down, okay? But my best guess, since it's a crypto trending stock, 9 times out of 10, this thing is going to break up, okay? This thing is going to break forward. We're going to see this thing seeing levels around $9 after we break that, and then to the moon, guys. Please do not give up on any. In fact, if you are up in the $11, this is the time to be averaging down. Okay, guys, you don't have to go crazy on the average down. You don't got to go all the way in. Now, Jose just sent us $5, guys. Shout out, Jose. He wants to talk about RUT. Okay, guys. Shout out to you, Jose. You guys are really, really making it easy for us to have this giveaway, man. I appreciate it a lot, guys. And I know you guys in the Discord is fired up for this MacBook giveaway, man. Now, let's take a look here at RUT quickly. Again, Jose, thank you so much. Okay, thank you so much. Now, looking here, though, guys, RUT is seeing a very, very, very volatile trading going on. Okay, let's see the key statistics so far. Low turnover rate, which is appealing to me. Which is more appealing is the ratio here in RUT as far as the shares outstanding compared to the free float. Okay, it's close to 9/10 of the shares are being held right now, guys. Meaning the buying and selling of this stock is magnified. Okay, unlike a lot of other stocks, free float is very close to the shares outstanding. This stock is magnified. Now let's take a look here at that order flow distribution from today. Let's see what's going on here. We don't see any movement in the last 4 days as far as the large scales, which tells us one thing. If large comes out, if large comes into the stock or out, this stock is going to be moving. My best guess, though, guys, we're going to see a huge green inflow here tomorrow. We're going to see some large inflow coming into this stock tomorrow. And if it does come in the way that I'm predicting it, RUT can see levels around $7 tomorrow. Even though today's high was $6.70, I do believe we will pass tomorrow's high. We will pass today's high tomorrow. If that makes sense, guys. Now, looking here at that low turnover rate, like I said, that's appealing, guys. And that is going to be a key factor in tomorrow's run here in RUT. Key factor in tomorrow's run in RUT, guys. That turnover rate is playing a big part, as well as the large scale orders in the last 5 days. We don't see anything in the last 4 days. Okay, so if we can get a large scale order in this stock and it's in the gap is bigger than 0.29, like let's say two whole points. Okay, guys, this stock is going to beat today's high. Maybe you see levels around $7. Who knows? But tomorrow for sure is going to be a green day here in RUT, guys. So play it smart. I wouldn't be buying this stock tomorrow for sure. But today, if you're not in the stock, a red day is the day you want to buy in. If you're in the stock, a red week is the time. The end of the red week is the time you want to buy in, guys. It gives you some more reinsurance that the stock isn't going to continue to fall. Not only that, guys, instead of buying it on a Monday dip and it dips even further Tuesday, and you look back at it, the whole week it was just a landslide in price. You ran out of buying power. Now your back is against the wall, guys. You're in a tough situation. And I don't want any of my subscribers to be in a situation like that. Why? Because we here on the channel, guys, I have the best subscribers, obviously. And guys, we're like a big family, man. TTM family, Wallstreetbets, YouTube channel, guys. This is a big family, man. We always giving each other alerts on the stock. But all in all, Should see a green day tomorrow. I sold Ater at a big loss. What was your loss, Sharon? What was your loss on Ater? Let's take a look at what's going on with Ater really quickly, guys. Okay, and big dip today. And can it come back? Even they put an article out. Why did Ater stock see a big dip today? Because of the institutional drop-off. Like, come on, man, we see it. We see it in the one minute chart. It's obvious. It's the naked eye. Like, you guys are playing dirty games. But it's okay, guys. It is okay with us because we know this thing is going to see a huge reversal after a 39% drop. This thing is going to see a huge reversal, especially with the type of retail interest that is here in the stock, guys. Turnover rate 290.62%. Extremely high. But it isn't all too bad. Shares outstanding compared to the free float is appealing. It's in our favor, but it isn't the best, okay? It isn't the best. Another stock I want to take a look at, guys, Kplt. Let's see what's going on with Kplt. Kplt. Now, Kplt has some institutional drop-offs here. This is just doing nothing. This is what caused the selling pressure here in Kplt, guys. This resulted Kplt into a landslide price, which, to my surprise, if we look here at the analysis, guys, to my surprise, guys, as you can see here, the small did outperform the outflow, and the large inflow did outperform the outflow. Why? And we see this drop in price because we look here, guys, this thing was on an uptrend at first, okay? And that is when the inflow was just massively bigger than the outflow. But once these institutions start coming in with these exits, guys, that is when that large scale start to pick up. Even though it didn't surpass it at the end of the day, guys, they didn't do too much. Okay, it wasn't like these institutional drops was back to back or anything. They strategically did this. Okay, trying to get a little bit smarter about it. Today's low was pretty low, $6.34. We're currently above that. I wouldn't panic though. Wouldn't panic, and I wouldn't average down. But if you not in the stock, guys, this is the time to be buying. Levels around $6.50. Anything lower than that is a major buy in my book, guys. I've done that so many times, then panic break even when you watch it fly past your previous position. I sold half of my position yesterday in Ater. Today I bought back plus bought calls. Yeah, guys, Ater is likely to bounce back. Zach, I got you, man. What's your take on Kplt now? Kplt now, man, is still in the same position. Okay, let's go back to this day chart. Kplt is still in the same position, if you ask me. Us seeing a red day here today, low turnover rate, isn't a panic sign. It isn't something I'd be worried about. In fact, Kplt is a back pocket play, guys. You can sit on this thing. You do not have to watch it every day. The way that Kplt is moving, only 25.9% on the turnover rate is phenomenal. Okay, we do see this thing in an uptrend from that low, $3.10, guys. We're still in a comfortable place. Do not panic. In fact, guys, I will go long on Kplt. I will buy shares whenever I can. Okay, all the money that we're making in other places, guys, I am going to be bleeding some of that money to Kplt because I do believe we're going to bust through that 52-week high when it's all said and done. And I'm pretty long on it, guys. I'm still long on Kplt. Okay, my boy Zach wants to talk about. Bro, that is not. Zach trying to send me off. That ain't no ticker. Is that a ticker, Zach? Bro, I think Zach trying to send me off, y'all. Heck yeah, he is. I knew it wasn't the freaking ticker, man. It got 5 letters in it. You. Any thoughts on DATs? Man, listen, guys. We called DATs on the head, man. When we bought DATs at the IPO, guys, look at the price now. I'm going to be shaving off some of my positions once we hit $9, though. I'm going to be locking in some of those gains, guys. I'm not saying I'm going to be selling it all. I'm just going to be locking in some of those gains. And the reason why I suggest to do that rather than selling all and buying back in, due to the fact that locking in some of the gains will not hurt your cost average, okay? But selling at a high and buying back at a dip, now your cost average is screwed. And you have a very good chance. So for instance, I cashed all the way in at $8.80 from my average cost $3.70. Cashed in at $8.80 and bought back in at $6.10. Guys, I just hurt my cost average tremendously. Okay, that's something we are not going to do. That's something I don't encourage you guys to do. If you're going to sell out completely, guys, I wouldn't jump back in. Okay, it's money to be made all across the stock market. So if you sell out of stock, guys, please do not be pressured in buying back in. If you're going to lock in some gains, just lock in some gains. Please do not sell your whole position and try to buy back in, guys, because that is what we call a crazy move. Okay, looking here at this turnover rate is quite high today, over 100% with a total of 111.04%, which is very, very concerning here. All right, but as you can see here though, guys, 52-week high, we set that. Of course we set it. I mean, it was an IPO, but that low was actually the low of the first day, guys. So if you did grab this stock the day that I told you guys about it, the IPO day, please smack that like button, guys. Let's check and see how many likes we got on this thing real quick. 95. We 5 away from 100, guys. So please get us to 100 really quick. I know you guys gonna push it past 100. Like I said, this channel has the best subscribers, guys, bar none. The most intelligent. A lot of these subscribers that is watching the channel, guys, know a lot about the stock market. So I strongly believe I have the best subscribers, period. Might not have the best channel, but I sure do have the best subscribers. Is there time for the record proxy? Can you expect from that? What can we expect from that? BBIG, I lost 12K in ATR today. Hopefully it'll come back. I was able to average down a couple dollars. Never let a catastrophe. That's hard for me to you know what the word is, go to waste. Mad capital gains on that. Any thoughts on DATs? We just talked about DATs. MMAT. MMAT, guys, is trying to MMAT is cooking right now, guys. It is building up pressure. We don't know if it's selling or buying. Okay, it's hard to tell right now. It's hard to tell if it's buying or selling. But let's take a look here at the analysis for today on MMAT. MMAT is seeing selling pressure. Selling pressure today. Selling pressure today, large scale orders in the last 5 days isn't giving us an indicator just yet that this stock is going to be breaking down or breaking through. All right. So we have to keep our eyes out on that large scale orders in the last 5 days. If we see some large scale orders coming in though and outperforming the outflow, guys, for the next 2 days, that is a key indicator that this thing is going to break the resistance and push past $7. No, $8. I'm sorry about that, guys. There's a chance we can push past $8 here. NRBO can run, guys. We banked 800% gain, a little bit over 800% gain on NRBO in 3 days. That was nuts. But all in all, guys, MMAT, we can't really tell if this thing gonna break the resistance or the support right now. Not yet, looking at the large scale orders. But my best guess, though, guys, is a chance this thing can break towards the $4 levels. So keep your eyes out on it. Okay, if you were buying above $6, no, this isn't the time to be averaging down. Okay, your average, if you're in the sixes, your average down price target is around the $4 range. Okay, don't get greedy trying to average down and you're only down 95 cents. Please do not do that, guys. Now, the next stock is NRBO done. Heck no. I tell you right now, NRBO ain't done. Oops, I was about to say, that is the wrong ticker. If NRBO was $1.70 right now, yes, NRBO will be done. But looking at it though, guys, small gain day for the stock. My concern here is that high turnover rate for us to only see 2.57% gain at the close. Like I was telling you guys, this thing does have huge support, guys, at the $10 levels. We haven't hit it yet. I don't think we will be going below 9 here pretty soon. But if we do drop below 9, we're going to see a massive buyback. I'm talking a buyback so big, this thing can see levels around $20 that day, guys. I'm meaning 100% gain. You might be, don't take that as a joke. Don't take that lightly. We do get around levels around $9. The buyback here in NRBO is going to be so big. In fact, it's going to be mostly institutions buying. Okay. Vincent, where was you at when we dropped the NRBO, man? In case you guys were wondering, we start this live stream every single day, the last 10 minutes of the trading day. Okay, Central Time, it's 2:50. West Coast Time, it's 1:50. So, do not be late to this one, guys. We talk about them pretty fast. I'm down 4,000 on Ater. It's all good, guys. This is why I tell you guys, early seat. Early seat is the easy seat. Let's take a look back at Ater. Early seat is the easy seat. A lot of people were buying yesterday. That's not an early seat, guys. I was telling you guys about this cool down, man. I was telling y'all about the cool down. We was buying Ater weeks ago. So this is why I try to encourage you guys about the early seat. Because if you got the early seat like we do, this drop in price isn't a panic for us whatsoever. We're not even in red. Not even close. Not even close, guys. We're still up. We're still up close to 3 times our average cost here. Now, a lot of these stocks, though, guys, I would get them and forget that I have them, guys. I do not look at my personal portfolio as much as a lot of other people. You guys be having me all over the place with these stocks, man, which helps me out because it keeps me from worrying about mine, you know. DTST, please, I got you, bro. XO Stomp, I got you, XO. DTST, you guys remember this major buy alert? Now we're starting to see a recline though, but we did ride this thing up. We did ride this thing up. We called it around at $4. It was the end of August. I want to say like August 30th we called this thing. Or it could have been the 31st. I know it was the very end of August though, with the major buy alert on data storage. But as you can see here, guys, since data storage has been moving the way it has, a cool off is expected to happen. Hold up. My pup, hold on. Guys, I'm just now noticing this. CIDM. Hold the heck on. Let me see what they're talking about. CIDM appointed young and the CEO. Can he spend 2 years as a CFO fire systems? This is something I'm just now seeing, guys. We're going over it together. Has joined data storage. Also, CIDM has regained compliance Oh, what the heck on, guys? All right, I gotta look at CIDM at least. All right, but yeah, like this cool off was expected to happen, guys. Look how this run up is. Run up, but like I was telling you guys, anytime we see a stock trading like this, it is cooking something. It is cooking. It is buying. It is building buying pressure or selling pressure. In this case, guys, it was buying pressure. Okay, now taking a look at today's key statistics. As you can see here, low volume, guys. A lot of these low volume stocks, did see a okay, guys. Looking here at the turnover rate, quite low though, quite low. So 9 times out of 10, that was institutional drops, and the order flow distribution is telling us so. But looking here in the last 5 days, guys, it's weighing heavy on the stock. Okay, looking here at the large outperformed as well as the small outperformed. We don't pay too much attention to the medium because we keep our eyes out on what the institutions is buying and what the retailers are buying, guys. It is whales out there. The medium scale is mostly the whales, the millionaire retail investors, guys that's coming in just dumping $200,000, $300,000 into a stock. Those tend to be on the medium scale. Okay, but those millions, 500,000 and up, those tend to fall on the large scale, guys. Looking at this day chart though, this thing was expected to come down though, guys. But we did run it up. I didn't sell any shares just yet, guys. I'm still holding on to it. I didn't cash anything on the run up because I do believe we could see higher levels. Okay, you see this 52-week high being $38.80. Like I tell you guys all the time, we have to assess risk versus reward, and the reward is in our favor. Just looking at the 52-week low, it is in our favor, guys. And if I did miss your ticker, if I'm not saying your ticker, guys, I might be overlooking it. It is a lot of chats in here, and I'm going from top to bottom. So with that being said, guys, all you have to do is send a super chat. It can be $1, it can be $5, it can be anything you want. The super chat just catches my attention because it blows past the screen and it can't go unnoticed. Okay, it can't go unnoticed. So, and the super chats are for a good cause, guys. We're giving out a free MacBook, guys, a free one. Having a giveaway here for the TTM Discord. So if you want a part of that giveaway, all you gotta do is just sign up for the free Discord, guys. That's it. That's all. Now, next thing we're gonna talk about here. Black. Derek, what is going on in the comment sections, guys? What is... You know what, Derek? Derek, what you want to talk about, Derek? I need to cool Derek down, man. Derek is not having a good day right now. Hey, Derek, what you want to talk about, man? Oh, you got my attention. What's up, Derek? Derek Tate, let's get it. What you want to talk about, Derek? And let's talk about it, Derek. Let's talk about it. Come on. Drop that ticker, Derek. What's my next stock I'm getting into? Man, guys, I haven't been venturing off lately. KPL was talked about 3 times already, guys. Come on, Derek. We waiting on you, man. Derek, everyone wants to know what you want to talk about, Derek. Everybody here wants to know now. Derek bullshitting right now, man. Come on, Derek. We waiting on you, man. Derek, the show must goes on, man. We gotta move on, Derek. a good swing stock for tomorrow. Ater. Let's take a look. Ater. SPRT. Anything that saw a drawback. Anything that saw a drawback today, guys, that was forced by institutional drop-offs will make a very good swing trade if you buy it today at its level. All right, Black Nicholson, Derek. I put, oh, there we go. Let's give a round of applause for Derek, guys. He just dropped the ticker on us. OLB. OLB, y'all. Let's get it. My boy Derek want to talk about. Well, I was about to say that is not OLB. I can look at the price and tell you it's not. Okay. OLB, guys. Average volume on OLB today. Well, the average volume from OLB is quite low. Close to 500,000. 536.21 thousand is the average volume here. So it isn't a very spoke about stock. It isn't a stock with too many eyes on it, but it does have a very low turnover rate. Well, today it does. Another thing that I like about OLB is we're gonna talk about Ford here, Don. My boy Don wants to talk about Ford. We do got to talk about Ford, guys. We really do. Okay, OLB. What I like about OLB though, Derek, is that shares outstanding compared to the free float is very appealing. It is close to half, meaning another super chat. Put us on upcoming stock where we can cash out. I got you, man. I got you. You know what? I would have to go across. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you, Blue. I'm gonna get to you. Back to Derek. Yeah, Derek. What I like though is that shares outstanding compared to the free float. But if we take a look here at the 1 minute chart, this thing is not the one. I always get that mixed up. The 1 day chart is shown. Oh, and we passed the gap. I see why Derek wanted to talk about this stock. We filled up the gap already, so we don't have to worry about the drop. Okay. We see some nice support levels around $4.98, which is awesome. We're above that. So, guys, with that being said, we're still in the uptrend, and we do see. Let's see the analysis really quick. Let's see what before we even look at the minute chart. Large scale orders in the last 5 days can be setting itself up for this stock to drop further down in price. We're looking here at. We do see more buying on the small scale, but we see more selling on the large scale. Okay, now let's take a look here at the median, at the 1 minute chart, and see what type of maneuvers these guys try to pull. Wow, that isn't a maneuver right there. That cranked out some good selling pressure on the stock. And the reason why they didn't have to do too many shares, guys, because as you can see here, only 17,000. We only see 46,000 here is because the low volume that was coming through the stock. Low volume that's coming through the stock, guys, they do not have to move around that many shares. The institutions don't to drop the price and cause selling pressure. But looking at the stock, let me go back to the 1 day chart for you, Derek. Yeah, man, y'all quit picking on my boy, man. Picking on my boy. Looking here at the day chart though, Derek, I do suggest if you are up in these high, if you caught this stock, if you was buying this stock around $6.60, please do not average down right now. Because the way that this stock is moving, we can surpass that just off the movement alone. Do not get greedy. Do not try to average down right now, guys. Just sit back, hold it, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be seeing levels around $7.98 here pretty soon. The way that the stock is being bought, the way that the low turnover rate is, and how the free float is compared to the shares outstanding, all of the buying will be magnified. Okay. Now, hold on, guys. Wow, I'm getting them. You guys are sending these super chats in pretty fast. My boy Marcos, talk about TRCH, please. Thanks for the great knowledge. I got you, Marcos. My boy Blue, man, he say I have 15 calls. So his thing expires October 15th for cents. I'm scared. Man, Derek, that stock there, Messed up a lot of people after hearing that FDA approval get denied. But what we were doing, we knew SESN and CARA was the two big FDA approvals that month. We decided to buy CARA. Okay, we decided to buy CARA. Since got denied, a lot of people started getting worried that we bought it. They like, look what happened with Sense, man. Are you sure it's going to get approved? And we got approved, and we're all happy. But back to my boy Don. My boy Don wanted to talk about Ford Motors. Thanks for that super chat, Don. Blue, thanks for your $2 super chat twice. Blue is on a roll. And Marcos, thanks for that super chat. Like I was telling you guys, this money is being used for our free giveaway for the MacBook. Okay, so it's going all to a good cause, guys. But back to Ford Motors. Now, guys, let me tell you the thing about Ford. Oops, it's just F. I don't know why I picked Ford in like that. Okay, let me tell you one thing about Ford, guys. Now, Ford is a fundamentally sound stock. Even though we see this 52-week high being $16.46, we recently set that. Okay. Now, what is special about Ford is it's a long-term play, for one. For two, guys, what Ford has going on is that they are moving into the EV space. Now, what sets them apart from everyone else is their F-150. A lot of people don't know the F-150 is the #1 selling vehicle in America. I don't care if you compare it to cars, vans, bicycles. The F-150 is the top dog, okay? And see that they're making a full electric version, guys. That thing is going to sell like hotcakes. Revenue is going to push up like in this thing like crazy. We see a very low turnover rate. It's a blue cap stock. It's a blue chip stock, so we don't have to worry about too much volatility. This is a back pocket play. Buy this thing at $12 is a good buy. Looking at the 1646, 52-week low being $6.41. I don't think we're going under $12 whatsoever. Okay, we are seeing some stagnant playing going on. We see it going back and forth. Few red, few green days, a red one. You see what I'm saying, guys? It isn't a rally that's going on right now. But we did just have one in the past here for huge movement. Let's take a look here at the last day, today's trade. Large scale orders in the last 5 days. As you can see here, we do see some large coming in, guys, and none coming out. It's not to my surprise that the small did outperform the out. But what drug this price down today was the fact that the medium scale outperformed the inflow by a lot too. Even though we don't look too much on it. My boy Jacob wants to talk about TMC. Jacob, we will talk about that again. Thanks for that super chat, guys. Thank you so much. It really does go a long way. In fact, it's going to help someone out. It's going to help out a trader. Someone's going to be getting a free MacBook. Okay, but looking here, large scale orders in the last 5 days can be setting itself up for a run here. As you can see here, the last 3 days, the large scale did outperform the outflow. Okay, so if we can see a huge difference coming in, I want to say like 3-point difference, this stock will see some gain. Now, I can't say this thing is going to see 20-30% gain in one day due to the fact that looking at those shares outstanding, guys, 3.92 billion. Bro, this company has more shares outstanding than a lot of companies are worth. Now, it's going to take a lot of money for us to see huge candles here in Ford. But that's not what Ford is about. Ford is an investment. It's not a trade. This is something that you want to buy now and wait until like 2030. Okay, it's a safe investment if you ask me, because Ford been around for years. Okay, Ford been around for years. A lot of other car manufacturers been around for years, but a lot of them did go bankrupt. A lot of car manufacturers isn't here today, guys. I can give you a little quick, brief history. When the automotive world first began, guys, there was over 100 other automotive companies. in America making cars. And only few survive, guys. Dodge, Ford, General Motors. Okay? Toyota, Honda, that's all Chinese companies. But yeah, guys, Ford still survived. Ford is one of the oldest manufacturers out there, guys, and they are innovating into the EV space. So with that being said, Ford is a buy, major buy, back pocket play. Don't forget that, guys. Hold it for a long time too, by the way. And now, put us on upcoming stock where we can cash out. My boy Blue. In order for me to do that, guys, this live stream would take a left turn, and you would see me actually. Man, I got a trick too, man. I got a trick I can show you guys too about how to pick a quick play or quick gains on the day too. Let me show you something I don't really do here. If you got Webull, guys, use this 5-minute indicator first thing in the morning. First thing in the morning, pre-market. I'm talking 3 o'clock Central Time. Soon the bell hit that 5-minute thing. See what moves the most, the fastest in the 5 minutes, and check the day before. Check the day before chart. I'm going to do a whole video and show you guys how I do it. I'm going to do it tonight. I'm going to do it this morning to show you guys. I'm going to record that. But yeah, though, guys, I'm going to show you a little trick with this 5-minute indicator. It's crazy. It's crazy. I think once I show everybody this and everybody start using it, they might just take it off a week. But yeah, that's a cheat sheet, though. Cheat sheet. How you can easily find a quick stock, see some quick gains, get in and get out just by using that 5-minute chart. But my boy Marcos want to talk about TRCH. My boy Marcos want to talk about TRCH, guys. Now, TRCH is a better buy than Sundown. Now, I've been seeing a lot of guys talk about another super chat just came in. Can you please talk about Prague? They had news. Okay, guys, we will talk about Prague. My boy PC Fanboy wants to talk about Prague. If you don't mind me asking, PC, what does the PC stand for? What does the, I know what Fanboys is, but what is the PC stands for? But since, yeah. But TRCH, I do suggest TRCH. ACB, TRCH, Canopy Growth, Sundown, all these marijuana type stocks, guys. If you ask me, the best one to go with, this man called TRCH. TRCH. Now let's take a look here at 1-minute chart. Now, looking here though, we see a lot of volatility in the first 2 hours of trading. Huge volatility, guys. But let's see these candles. Let's see how much value came in today. Okay, so these isn't institutional drop-offs whatsoever. Okay, I'm just trying to assess the day because I don't watch TRCH at all. I don't have any marijuana stocks. Closest thing I have to a marijuana stock is Walter, and they just deal with CBD products. But looking here, we see a huge downtrend. But this right here, guys, this slope started it all. Let's take a look here at the analysis because these guys can get tricky and use the short, small to drop the stock. But in this case, they didn't because that would have been much bigger. In fact, it was the large scale. In fact, those are small drop-offs. Only these, this one, of course, these three candles. Here was institutional drop-offs. Let's add them up. 100,000, 30,000, about 200,000 shares here in 4 minutes. Institutional drop-offs will cause this selling pressure here, guys, and it continued throughout the day. Now we see an institutional buy-in right here. Okay, so watch out for this candle moving forward, guys. When you see an institutional buy like that, it's going to exit. It might not exit today, which it didn't after it came in, of course. But as you can see here, we closed a lot under the VWAP here in TRCH, which isn't too concerning because we look at the day chart. Of course, it's in a downtrend, guys. But seeing that it closed under the VWAP isn't too concerning because that tends to happen a lot. And we see a bounce back after that. But looking here at this volume today, the turnover rate, as well as that free float compared to the shares outstanding, guys, that is a lot of shares in the free float. Me personally, I wouldn't buy this stock, even though I think this is the best of the choices. Me personally wouldn't touch TRCH, guys, due to the fact that this isn't my type of thing here. Okay, but assessing this thing, I do think this thing can downtrend some more. Okay, I do think this thing can see levels around $9 before we see a huge reversal. Okay, in order for these stocks to start trending, guys, we need to hear some marijuana news. We need to hear some news on it. We need to hear something like, we need to hear the government is passing more. We're completely legalizing marijuana and stuff like that for these stocks to actually start back trending. Okay, so that's the only thing that is keeping them down right now. My boy Jacob wants to talk about TMC. Fanboy, we ain't forget about you, bro. PC fanboy, we ain't forget about you. Personal computer, huh? He said, forget Apple. I think that was a diss to our giveaway, guys. But let's look at the TMC once again, guys. TMC, the metals company. So that's what TMC stands for, the metals company, NASDAQ, which is part of the NASDAQ, of course, guys. Now, what we're looking at here is a strange day in trade. Like we said before, guys, we do see some institutional breakdowns, particularly here, and here, and here, and here. Okay, they're exiting out the stock after they ran it up a little bit. Okay, I'm pretty sure they bought, let's look at this day chart. These institutional exits, they probably bought in yesterday or the day before, guys, at a lower price, and decided to exit today, which caused some selling pressure on the stock, which causes a stock to fall in a swing cycle because these institutions continue to do it over and over. Buy in, cause buying pressure, jump out and cause selling pressure, and rinse it all over again, guys. We just have to identify and figure out the swing cycle timing. Okay, but with that being said, let's take another look here at the analysis on the day, guys. As you can see here, large scale orders the last 5 days is setting itself up for a run, and this is why I'm telling you guys. I'm expecting to see 2 more red days here in TMC before we see another spike. Now, if we continue to see the large scale orders pulling in like we see here for the next 2 days and finish red at the end of the day, Friday is going to be a very, very big day for TMC. Okay, swing cycle is telling us one thing, that Friday is going to be a very big day for TMC. I would have bought my shares today. I'm not in the stock, but I would have bought some shares today if I was eyeing it. Okay, if I feel as though I missed the run up yesterday, I would bought it today. More so in the aftermarket hours, though, guys. It's the time to be averaging down or hopping in it. If you were up at that 1539 high, this is the time to be averaging down, guys. All in all, TMC is still in a good place. It's going to be a lot of money made on the swing cycle here. We still see the not the institutional, but the retail investor interest is still phenomenal. Low turnover rate for a big drop today, which tells us one thing: huge support. Swing cycle. We're going to see a swing here pretty soon. Alright, now my boy PC, my boy personal computer, wants to talk about fraud. Prague, guys. What we are looking at here first is that analyst price target. Man, we're not even at the low right now, guys. We're not even at the low. Looking here at the 52-week high, we didn't even hit the high yet. Okay, but what is concerning here is that support line, guys. That support line is in a swing right now. It's starting to balance out. But the good thing about it all is that resistance line is closing in. It's giving us an indicator. I've been teaching you guys a lot. You guys know what the indicator is by now, right? That is an indicator telling us that this stock is going to break through or break down. Looking at that high turnover rate, it's a good chance that this stock, high turnover rate on 8% gain. Shares outstanding compared to the fair. This thing is backwards. Somebody contact Webull. Give me their personal info, man, so I can correct them on it. The free float here is 45.16 million. Shares outstanding being 103. It's backwards. But looking here at order flow distribution for today, the last 5 days, we see the outflow outperforming the inflow, which gives us a what, guys? A key indicator that this thing has huge selling pressure on it day after day. Okay, now even though we were in the green today, we finished on a downslide, guys. We hit a high of $1.20, and to see that we hit 99 cents today, guys, tells us one thing, that order flow distribution, the large scale, guys, is what's keeping us down. We do see more buying going on as far as the small, though. That is why the stock was in the uptrend in the beginning of the day, and it finished above due to the retail investor buying. Okay, now Prague, looking at the day chart, let's take a look, see. Looking here at the day chart, huge volatility all over the place. The candle shows red due to the fact that what we opened at, we closed under. Okay, that is the reason why we see a red candle. Now, looking overall though, guys, this thing is still somewhat in the uptrend. We hit 65 cents was the drop off. My only concern here in Prague is filling this gap. If we move the way we are moving, we do not have to worry about this thing dropping off while filling it. But if we see a huge candle this week that covers the rest of this gap, guys, expect to see a drawback pretty soon, most likely the next day, because that gap has to be filled, guys. But if we fill it slowly, we do not have to worry about the stock dropping down fast. Okay, guys, we got 116 thumbs up. Let's push that thing to 130, guys. I know it's 15 people, at least 14 people here in this live stream that did not leave a thumbs up. And we got 2 thumbs down, guys. I'm pretty sure it was that guy, I forgot his name, that was talking crap about AMC. Well, he was mad about what I was saying about AMC. But we keep it real here, guys. I'm not going to tell my subscribers, go buy AMC, go buy AMC at $50. I'm not going to tell my subscribers, go buy, keep continuing to buy CEI at these high prices. We're not going to see a cool down. Just keep buying. Or Ater. I could have been telling you guys, keep buying Ater, keep buying it. Don't worry about a cool down. But guys, here on the channel, we give you both sides of the story. We give you good, the bad, and the ugly. So, gotta keep it truth. Gotta keep it truth. But guys, next, let's see those things get up, man. We at 124. Smash that like button, guys. I know it's a lot of you in here forgot to. What my boy Blue asked. XOF and DSS HEPA. There you go, my boy Trey started that. dude. So I mean, you can't say AMC isn't going back down to $20 on its fundamentals. You're just hoping that others are holding to keep it above that. You can't personally tell me that AMC has a game plan, a future forecast that is going to keep the stock from dropping that low. No, you're just hoping that the retail investor interest stays there. So I can't agree with you on that. You're hoping on the next man to keep this thing above $29 instead of the fundamentals. Can you look at SDC? You know what? D Hill, I got you, man. D Hill, I got you, man. D Hill wants to talk about SDC. I remember some guy wanted me to look at a stock, and it was an OTC. They kind of scared me for a minute. SDC, I'm looking at this chart, day chart. Let me take a look here at the turnover rate. Tap Star, I own 2 AMC forums and get about 50 new users a week. So the interest is still flowing in AMC. Wow, bro, 90-day in 1 year. SDC though, man. SBC. What we're looking at here, we see a huge gap that hasn't been filled. Oh, that gap was filled today, and it drew back. So SDC does have the green light. That gap has been filled today. Let's take a look here at the analysis though. As you can see, large scale orders in the last 5 days is looking kind of fishy. We can't say it's setting itself up, and we can't say it's setting itself up for a run. We can't say it's setting itself up for a drop in price just yet, guys. We don't see any movement in the 3 days prior from these 2 days. Okay, but we do see buying pressure on the small and large scale today, which kept this stock, which happened in the beginning of the day. Okay, most of that buying happened in the beginning of the day, and it's obvious there. Let's look at the pre-market. We do see some trending in the pre-market, but look at this. These entry candles. Okay, so that was expected. They hopped in the stock in this pre-market. Let it run up, and then they let it fall down. We see these institutional exits here, which is very concerning. Looking at that turnover rate is quite low, but what is very special about this, guys, 2/3 of the shares are being held. Close to 2/3 of the shares are being held. No, I take that back. More than 2/3 of the shares are being held. Look at that free flow compared to the shares outstanding. Okay, so things are magnitude, has a little bit magnitude on it for selling and buying. Okay, SDC is in a good place. Okay, guys, I do strongly suggest though, if you want to hop in this stock, let's take a look back at the day chart. The time to be hopping in it is now. Okay, seeing that gap was filled today, the time to be hopping in SDC is now. I do rate this a buy. Now I want to check out something. Let me check out something, man. Let's check out stock we haven't talked about yet. Let's look at GameStop. GameStop saw a fat candle, 27.53%. Haven't been looking at these Reddit rally stocks lately, but not too long ago, GME saw a good swing. Let's take a look at AMC, guys. AMC. What I don't like about AMC, guys, so many people are holding the shares. So many people are holding the shares to their chest and not selling them. Looking at the free float in the shares outstanding tells it all. Tells it all. Seeing 52, 72 tells it all, guys. Let's take a look here at the analysis so far. Let's see. This is telling us this. You guys know how to read this, right? You guys know how to read by now. What is this telling us? Selling pressure on the small level retail investor, the large institutional holders. But I just wanted to put that out there. Next stock we're going to look at, guys, let's take a look here at what's going on in the after hours. Let's see what's trending in the after hours. Let's see what's trending in the after hours. You know, it has to switch over. It's going to be updating here pretty soon, guys. As a percent change, we want to see the aftermarket percent change. It should pop up here pretty soon. Go back to 1 day. I'll go back to after hours. There we go. Now it pops up. Any of these stocks on this after hours trending chart you guys see? Is it anything on this stock? I mean, on this screen you guys want to talk about? Any of these stocks are that you guys are in? I don't see any type of movement going on. Why isn't it? What is happening? You don't see too many. Let's see. Let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, now we're starting to see some movement going on. Rocky with SPRT. Gone after today, and Ater already having a squeeze. I'm expecting a lot of people to push BBIG to $8 to actually squeeze to 20 levels. Guys, the only way things squeeze is the hedge funds have to buy back their shares. We're talking about companies that has billions and billions of dollars to pay that estimated borrow fee until the stock goes down. So, hoping on a short squeeze, unless you can cause that short squeeze yourself, I wouldn't bank on them too much, guys. And what is the bad thing about a short squeeze, guys? People, for instance, let's say, I know you guys like the short squeeze. We're going to use AMC. I'm not picking on AMC, guys. We're just going to use AMC really quick. AMC, okay? Let's look at this day chart. So, we're going to look at levels. When AMC was trading around $3.74 earlier this year, and it went all the way to $72. You know what these AMC diehards said? Do not sell. This isn't the short squeeze yet. Do not sell. We're going from $3 to $72. They wasn't satisfied. Caught a lot of people up there at the $77 range, steady buying it on the rise. What about those guys? What about those guys? A lot of people talked them into not selling, and now they're looking crazy. So that is why I tell you guys all the time, please do not be banking on a short squeeze, because it isn't nothing but a trap. People are always talking about I forgot what company it was. Do not get me the line, guys. I think it was Volkswagen, or was it? It was I forgot. What company was it, guys? That forced a short squeeze on another company. And the reason why they were able to do that, because they didn't have to rely on other shareholders to hold this stock. All they had to do is hold it themselves. I mean, I don't know what little Johnny is doing over in the next house next door. He could be selling his shares and telling me he's holding. So the reason why that short squeeze happened, because it was only one person that initiated it, and they didn't have to rely on others, guys. If you're in AMC, you're relying on the next man to hold his shares. You're relying on the next man to hold his stuff. So please don't bank on it, guys. And if you are in the stock, do not let someone tell you don't sell. This squeeze isn't over with yet. The day this thing rose 95% that day, after a uprise, guys, okay, we went from $3 to $30 and then saw close to 100% gain. And then that pre-market, we seen $77, and people still encouraged others not to sell. And what was the result of that? If you listened to others, man, whoa. But at $29, like I was saying, guys, institutions tend to bleed back some shares at that price. We saw the orders coming in. So I'm gonna only buy it at $29. If I miss the short squeeze that people are saying I'm going to miss, well, guess what? I made money in other places. I didn't go broke. I'm not homeless. The world isn't over with yet. It's other plays out there. A lot of people are saying this stock is going to go to 10,000 per share. But guess what? If this stock went to 10,000 per share with the free flow, with the outstanding shares, you guys do the math. This company will be worth more than any company on the New York Stock Exchange. This company will be worth more than America's GDP. How is that possible? So I don't want you guys to get caught up in this whatsoever. All right. A lot of things are being called a short squeeze. If a stock goes up 40% right now, people are going to call it a short squeeze. But guys, an actual short squeeze will take a stock up very, very high. This wasn't a short squeeze whatsoever. Okay, the shorts never returned their shares. They returned some shorts did. The big players didn't return anything. In fact, they reborrowed shares at $65 the very next day. And they can return them if they want to right now. The shares that they have borrowed at $65 are in the money. They can buy them back right now if they want to. But these hedge funds are forecasting another drop in AMC. So with that being said, guys, but it is some good news going on with AMC, guys. In case you guys did not hear, Disney did announce that they're going to be exclusively releasing the rest of their movies in theaters. Not saying only AMC, but theaters across America. So that is a good thing for AMC. And we know those Marvel movies brings in nice ticket sales. Nice ticket sales. Okay. But all the goofiness that is going on around AMC and GME, we even heard some malarkey going on. People were saying that GME and AMC supposed to be partnering up. And guess what? Corporate heads of both companies even played along with it, guys. AMC is laughing and having a very good time right now. They even wanted to sweeten the deal and give every AMC shareholder a thing of popcorn. Yes, you lost $60,000 on this play, but here's a free thing of popcorn. Please continue to hold the shares. So it's up 0.42% after hours, bruh. If they get that fight, yeah, that's another thing. If AMC starts doing that, that's a good thing as well. If they start doing these, what is it called? Showtime fights and all that. AMC need to think outside the box. That's it. AMC just needs to think outside the box. I was thinking if AMC and GME did come together, they can use some of these theaters as gaming halls. Okay, start doing gaming tournaments and stuff like that. That will be a good idea. It'll work for both of them. But who am I? Just a YouTuber. Now, another gem I want to put in you guys' face. Let's look here at this watch list. The Wallstreetbets watch list, guys. It was just a red sea today. Just look at this. Look at this watch list. Well, the aftermarket hours are picking up. But looking here at this watch list from today's trading, man, it was just red across the board. Now, guys, I need to take this off. If you guys want to, we're going to be having a segment called Buy or Bust. Okay, guys, if you want me to talk about a ticker and I determine if it's a buy or bust, Write it in the comment section of this video, not the live stream, comment section. Write it in the comment section and it will make the buy or bust video. Now, with that being said, guys, we've been here for quite some time and we had some fun here. So with that, hold on. Being following you for a minute, love what you are doing, but my question was never answered. After asking several times on the chat, can I ask and finally get an answer? All right, Sylvester, tell me what you lay it on me, Sylvester. Lay it on me, Sylvester. Right when I was finna get off, Sylvester, you hit me with the. You're making me feel like a bad guy now, Sylvester. BBIG doesn't need a squeeze once the true valuation of the company is on paper. Correct. Don't hope on the short squeeze. Buying it on the shorts, buying on the horse of a short squeeze will have you buying at the top. Buying on the fundamentals of a company, you will most likely be finding the bottom of the barrel and getting a better average cost. When are you going to show your portfolio? Sylvester, I did this in the past, and it is very, very, what can I call it? Offensive if I show my portfolio. A lot of people might say I'm bragging, or it might deter a lot of people. Yeah, man, me showing you my portfolio is gonna make you seem like, okay, I'm putting the amount of shares a lot of people are buying compared to the shares that I am buying, guys. I don't want to deter people. I don't want people to feel as though that they're not buying enough. I don't want people to feel as though that they have to keep up with what I am buying. Okay, that is why I'm not showing my portfolio anymore. Yes, I showed my portfolio in the past. If you go look at my past videos, guys, I showed you my Tesla holdings once upon a time. Norman Webb. This dude is a fraud. Everybody tell Norman how much money we made, how much money you made watching my channel. He says I'm a fraud. What's fraud about? People aren't losing money on my calls, that's for sure. Everyone, this guy Norman just said I'm a fraud. How? How am I a fraud, Norman? Explain to me. How am I a fraud? We're waiting for Norman's response, everybody. This is getting good. Ryan said I made him 6K thus far. The guy that's calling me a fraud, I forgot his name. Norman Webb. My boy, Ryan said I made him 6K so far. You are. Explain to me, how am I a fraud? Show that portfolio. Show that portfolio. Dude, you're not going to talk me into doing something that I said I wasn't going to do a long time ago. It sounds like you're trying to get me into buying AMC. You got better luck of getting me to buy a $47 AMC share than me showing you my portfolio. I'm already showing you enough, man. The individual number right here, I don't even know how to turn that off. I used to do my videos on a blank portfolio, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, though, just look at my past things, man, and just look at my old Tesla holdings. I don't want to offend anybody. I don't want anybody to, I don't know, man. Say, for instance, I didn't even own any shares of anything. My job is here to make others money. Okay, Norman. That is what I do here on YouTube. I'm not doing YouTube videos to. I'm doing. It's hard to explain, man. I'm here on YouTube to give out financial advice, Norman, and that is what I am doing. That's what I'm saying. Watch your own. Matter of fact, Norman, show us your portfolio. Norman, as you can see here, guys, this is why I say I got the best subscribers, guys. You guys got my back. I got to be honest. Your hesitancy to show your portfolio keeps you from the top. Bro, I don't think Matt kohrs ever showed his portfolio. I don't think treys ever showed his portfolio. I don't think only person that I know shows his portfolio on a day-to-day basis is Chris Sam. That's it. I know some YouTubers with millions of subscribers that talk financial world, and the reason why they don't do it is the same reason why I'm not, because I don't want to deter it or make my subscribers feel any less, you know, because I don't know, man. It's a lot of stocks that I put alerts out on that I'm not even in, and it goes through. I mean, I don't have the capital to buy every single stock, of course. But Financial is my investment analysis firm. Would you want me to live stream your video on my site and direct traffic to your channel? Hey, Kyle, I would love that. I would love that, Kyle. I swear I would. Norman drinks some broken glass. Hey, Norman, the subscribers don't like you too much. The top YouTubers have shown their portfolio. It makes sense. Subscribers feel more confident. Well, you can go see my past one, man, if you want to. CEI. I got you, bro. My evaluation on CEI still stands. CEI is going to see a cool off. Another cool off. Another cool off is going to be. I always do that. CEI. We wish CEI was $150 right now, right? But CEI is going to see another cool off this week. Okay. Like I was telling you guys yesterday, CEI, the time to be buying CEI was yesterday. As you can see, if you would have done so, we would have saw some gains today. We was buying CEI way back, guys. Not way back. But did I go over DSS? Yeah, CEI, just wait for the, if you're not in CEI, please guys, wait for the cool down. Do not jump on it right now. A lot of other big YouTubers would have told you, yeah, keep buying it, keep buying it. But me, guys, I'm going to tell you to keep it real with you. Do not touch this thing at this price. Wait until the cool down. That sounds pretty fraudulent, doesn't it, guys? How can I find it? Just type it in. Just type in Wallstreetbets shows his Tesla. Bro, just go on my channel and just show that. Just go to fucking Wallstreetbets shows his Tesla holdings. That's it. That's all. That's all you gotta do. Can you talk a little bit about CL? Bro, I ain't gonna lie to y'all guys. I was trying to get off this live stream about 10 minutes ago. You know, because we gotta get ready for the rundown video, guys. We gotta get that ready for the rundown video. And a lot of these questions that you guys are asking me right now will be answered in the rundown video, guys. It's like you guys just can't get enough, huh? Exactly, Dennis. Only thing that matters is what he's caused. If I'm making you money and I never show you my portfolio, is that going to make you not listen to me anymore? I mean, you can go listen to a guy that shows you his portfolio, but he always makes the wrong call. Who would you rather listen to? A guy that is showing you his portfolio that is always making the wrong call, rather than a guy that doesn't show you his portfolio that is always making the right call. Not only making the right call, he's giving you trading strategies, trading techniques. Not only that, he gives you both sides of the story. He tells you about the cool down that's coming up. It's so much I can go on, man. You guys know how I do. But to all my loyal subscribers out there, guys, I love you. And we're going to be ending this here. So I want you guys to drop down in the description below. Sign up for TCM Trading. We're having a free giveaway of a MacBook, guys. So if you want in on that, all you got to do is just hit the description. And you guys have a very good day, guys. Don't miss that rundown video today, guys. It's going to have some huge gems, trading strategies, and buying alerts. I just had to get on this nigga ass, boy.